Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Satisfactory. And the last episode, we set up some biomass burners to increase the capacity of our electrical grid. We automated the basic iron parts as well as concrete and copper. And it looks like we blew our fuse. So to start off, let's find some more fuel to restart all of these burners. I could just take half of both of these and put them in the first row. Well, now I just ruined it. Alright, we have our production lines up and running again. I'm gonna go ahead and create storage crates for both of these. Let me get the doggo out of the way. I'll join these together. Like so. And then middle click to copy this building, paste it right here, add conveyor belts. Looks like I didn't line it up well good enough. Well, that's pretty annoying, isn't it? I'm lining it up using control, so I'm not sure why it's not actually lined up. There we go. We need 200 concrete. It's going to be a while before we can get that. I'll also make a storage container for concrete. First, I'll join these belts together. Then I will add storage container. And there we go. Notice how... Actually, never mind. Forget what I was going to say. It's in our inventory. I think it might be a good idea to gather some more fuel. I will be right back after I have finished gathering. Alright, that's 1,000 leaves. Hopefully that's enough to last us a while. Alright, now I'm going to craft this into biofuel, biomass, so that it burns more efficiently. stick a couple of things into storage. I don't think we need these raw ores anymore. Now we can distribute the fuel across all the burners. Consumes 10 per minute, so we have 15 minutes of time before that runs out, which is a pretty good amount. Hello, doggo. 26 crystal oscillators. That's actually pretty helpful. Thanks, doggo, with long name. Three-quarters of the way to 200. I wonder if there's another limestone node nearby. There's some 200 meters to the northeast. Which looks like it's in this crater. We have a bunch of portable miners. I'm going to place a couple down here. I did not mean to do that. It would be best if we just expanded our electrical grid down here and used regular miners and then constructors. But I'm too lazy to do that for now. Let's craft this stone into concrete and then grab the concrete that got automatically made, and then we should be good for the milestone. That's another milestone reached. I just said that, Ada.
Available for improving factory organization. Foundations provide a building grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure. In the event that you are experiencing amnesia for all events prior to planetfall, be reassured that memories of beloved humans and/or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
Alright, well, we unlocked base building, which means we can build walls and foundations and ramps. The foundations and ramps are pretty especially useful for building paths to get around things and over things. what do we want for our next objective? By the way, at any time I could have started a tier 2 milestone and just skipped one of the tier 1s, but the order I want to do it in is pretty much the same order that it pretty much just follows the tiers that already exist. Alright, field research. This gives us a map, which is extremely useful, a MAM, which is super duper extremely useful, object scanner, which is nice to have. So let's go ahead and research this. I'm just gonna manually craft the screws. I mean, we have 2 things that are making iron rods, so we could turn one of them into screws. I guess we can go ahead and do that. I need some reinforced iron plates to do that. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the wire we need for this milestone. Also, we can replace this with just a ramp, if we have enough resources to do so. If you press R, you can switch to Zoop mode to build multiple things at once, like this. Oh, listen, we still haven't touched the second iron ore node. Alright, let's craft some screws, so we don't have to wait on our machine to do it. Let's just grab the rest. Also, let's build a storage container for the screws.
Milestone reached. Supply the molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, with local resources to research and develop new technologies. Potential technologies include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings. These are essential for maximizing your Pioneer efficiency in alignment with Fixit's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit. To advance Fixit's mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer contract.
Alright, so now we've unlocked the MAM, let's go ahead and build one. We need 5 reinforced iron plates. Now we have quite a bit of things we can research. I'm going to grab what I can out of the storage chest and start researching.
The remains researched belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog. It has many characteristics that would likely classify it among the Suidae family were it native to Earth. Hog remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration. Research completed. Alien protein can now be turned into biomass or alien DNA capsules. In addition to being used for research, the invaluable alien lifeform data in these capsules can be traded for Fixit coupons at the Awesome Sink. We guarantee the best capsule to coupon exchange rate anywhere on this planet.
I'm curious how many of you people say coupon and how many say coupon. I am from a coupon household. Anyways.
This fruit, dubbed the beryl nut after its distinctive color, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available. This semi-slug, now dubbed power slug, is early in its life cycle and has retained only part of its potential energy storage capacity, giving it its blue color. Power slugs are capable of extracting latent energy from their surroundings, including through a form of photosynthesis, and preserve it in their porous semi-crystalline shell over their lifetime. This explains why they rarely move after having found a suitable location. This unknown chemical element was in reality an unusual mixture of solid sulfide and sulfate materials from which sulfur can be extracted. Sulfur's primary use lies in fertilizers, which we have no use for. Instead, this element enables access to more volatile obstacle clearing and Pioneer defending tools.
Alright, now we're free to pick another thing to research. I would say either part assembly or obstacle clearing. Let's go obstacle clearing since we're having quite the problem with fuel. We have everything except 500 screws. I'll just go ahead and craft the other 300. Shouldn't take that long. Alright. That is everything we need for the chainsaw.
Milestone reached. Solid biofuel, created from any biomass, ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size. Inspirational note: will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month? You could be if you construct, automate, explore, and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated fun, fun, fun.
Alright, so the chainsaw is in the equipment workshop. We need a bunch of screws and 5 reinforced iron plates. We now wield a chainsaw. Okay, now we wield a chainsaw. Now, we don't have any fuel right now. Fuel is consumed in the form of solid fuel, which you need biomass for. So that we can use the chainsaw, we need to go gather a small amount of burnable fuel so we can convert it into fuel for the chainsaw and then make more fuel using that. Would be more than enough for now. And there's our first tree destroyed. What you doing, doggo? Ooh, the doggo found a power slug. Thanks, doggo with long name. Gonna turn all that wood and leaves into biomass, and then I'm gonna start mass producing solid biofuel using a constructor. I'll just have it so I manually feed it in biomass and it converts it into solid biofuel. That's probably enough for a while. So we need a constructor. Well, what we really need is more room. But sadly, we do not have that. Let me grab the 2 reinforced iron plates we need for the constructor. We could just move the hub somewhere else, like up this ledge. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Give me a minute. Alright, now where was I? I was going to set up a constructor here to feed in solid fuel to the burners. I think we need to move this. Let's make some foundations, make it look a little nicer. I don't have any concrete, let me go fix that. You see, you start doing one thing, and then you have this whole dependency tree of random other shit you want to do. Just do a 2-meter foundation. Zoop. It doesn't really matter which way the power connections are because I'm not using them anymore. And then let's get the crafting bench, the equipment workshop and the MAM. There we go. Ooh, some silica. Thank you, doggo. Psst. There we go. Now I'll just add a storage chest so we can feed into this constructor some fuel. And we'll just throw in all this fuel. This will get crafted into solid biofuel. Now I'll grab all of the biomass out of these burners, which will blow our fuse for a minute. We are going to need to, like, jumpstart this somehow, so I'm going to... Can I put this here? Yes, I can. That should be enough just to get the fuse started, so that this constructor will start working, so that this fuel is all converted. I also need a power pole. Here's one. And then I need to restart the grid. And perfect. This is being converted into solid biofuel now. Is that a nice ramp? Oh man, I can't make it go all the way into the ground. I think I'll get part assembly so I can automate these 50 reinforced iron plates we'll need for Logistics Mark II. Because part assembly will give us the assembler, which lets us craft 2 parts into another part. For that, we need to go grab cables from our copper area. Here's a little flying dude. Oh, I know where this spot is. I've been here before, in a different save. Looks like we almost have everything.
Milestone reached. The assembler can produce more complex parts, including the first project part, smart plating, which is crucial for initiating project assembly. Project parts must be delivered to the space elevator. By completing your contracted duties as part of project assembly, you will definitely be helping achieve Fix-It Company goals without any other ulterior motive. Note: humans cannot craft project parts. Do not worry about your inadequate crafting skill when compared to an assembler. Fix-It cherishes your innate human abilities, such as walking, striking objects, and commodifying natural resources.
We all love a good commodification of natural resources. Now, if we want an assembler, we're going to need 8 rips and 4 rotors. Rotors are with those and screws. Now, I would like to assemble some reinforced iron plates, and those are crafted using 6 iron plates and 12 iron screws. So I suppose the easiest thing would be to stick this assembler right here, and then hook each of these up to it. And select this, and we're done. Now that we have a map... Oh, I never opened this map yet, have I? Here's the map. We're at the southmost area. I know it extends a little bit to the west and quite a bit to the east. So this is our general area. Let's explore a little bit now that we have the map. Or actually, for that matter, before we explore, let's make it more worth exploring. How can we research scanning for slugs like this? We just need screws. For the moment, I'm putting all my screws in here. So I'll probably need to handcraft those screws. Okay. We now have slugs as a scannable object.
Power slugs extract latent energy from their surroundings to sustain themselves. By tuning the object scanner to the particular potential energy signature, it is now able to locate them against the background environmental static.
I'm gonna move these a little bit and add a ramp. Make things look a little nicer. Now, what does it mean when a slug is a scannable object, you may ask? That means if we craft an object scanner, we can look for them, which of course we need more screws for. There we go, we have a tool to defend ourselves and the scanner in our hands right now. Let's select power slugs and start wandering around. I'm gonna go south and then west first, also known as southwest. Oh, we're already finding one. Where was that? looks like it's up there. I see the little sparkles right there. Let's get some more iron so we can build our way up there. Hopefully there's some in here. Not a ton. Come on, you can make it up there. Alright, maybe not. Nice view up here. There's another, what's it called? Something ray. I'm getting another power slug straight that way, and I would assume that it's under those destructible rocks. There's another slug just right there. New forgeable right here.
Potential edible collected. Reminder that look and smell alone do not provide sufficient data to determine exact risk of consumption. Just because it looks like you can eat it does not mean it won't eat you. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Is this another parkour challenge? Hang on, we're being attacked. From where? Oh, there you are.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Their weaponized plasma is most likely stored as a stable chemical substance in an organ close to their mouth, and only turns volatile when exposed to one of the chemical elements in the air. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
Is there another one around here? I can just barely see the little sparkle effects right here. That's gonna be a pain to get up to. Let's try zooping down from here. Okay, I guess it's not really that hard to get up to. Another power slug this way. I'm being assaulted by multiple hogs. There we go, got rid of them. Here's a new thing. Mercer Spear.
The astrobiologist Dr. D.M. Mercer was the first to recognize the presence and probable nature of these alien artifacts. These chain-melted state spheres are named in his honor. Each sphere emits a unique signal. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application.
And now research this.
Mercer sphere analysis completed. Established local planetary signature of massage 2, AB, in the local Mercer sphere signals, allowing them to be tracked by the object scanner. Mercer spheres can also transmit data between specific.
Witness our scripture, witness our windows. Have you come to defile our shrine? Sing us a song.
Arguing the existence of intelligent alien life. While Fixit has figured out the method, all of the original data is still untranslatable.
That sounds like there's no need for concern. I'll just ignore it. What was I doing? And start researching this, I guess. Oh, I was going to research overclocking using power slugs. So let me craft all of these blue slugs we just found into power shards. Alright, we have overclocking now.
Overclocking development completed. Power shards can now be inserted into all buildings to increase input and output speed. Underclocking is also possible. Note: power consumption of overclocked buildings increases exponentially.
They have quite the factory now. I think this is a good stopping point for right now. I will see you guys later in the next Satisfactory.